Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm planning the week of February 26th through March 5th in my Erin Condren Vertical Life Planner, and this week I am using White Dress from Pink Planner Shop. This is a printable kit, so if you notice any discoloration or wonky cutting or anything like that, that is purely on me, not from the actual shop, because I did actually kind of adjusted this kit where I took out some of the pages, took out some of the stickers that I knew I wasn't going to be using, made more of others, and kind of tweaked it a little bit to make it my own. And I have no idea how people do this. Like, I know other planners who use printable kits, like Jen Joy Plans, for example. I know she loves altering it to fit her needs, but I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what, but it was very difficult and it took up a lot of time and I didn't really like it. So honestly, I think going forward, I'm just going to print the kit as is, unless there's like a whole page that I know I'm not going to use. But that's really the only altering I'm going to do from now on, because it was a process, and the way I plan and how I value my time, I guess, and just the skills I have in the software, it's not worth it for me. So just wanted to throw that out there. Again, this is a printable kit, and so you can see on that page I did do some alterations. But anyway, one of the main alterations I did was adding a Sunday sticker, and that is because if you watched my plan with me from last week, I'll go ahead and card it up above. I was on vacation, so this week is, as you'll notice, Sunday to Sunday. This is me kind of adjusting for the previous week, which was Saturday to Saturday, which were the days that we were in Hawaii. So again, if you're interested, go ahead and watch that video. If you did watch that, then you'll know it kind of ended in a less than ideal way. So basically, we were supposed to land. No, actually we did. So the flight was okay, actually. So we did land on Saturday, and we were supposed to drive home Saturday as well, and actually, technically, I guess it would have been Sunday morning. It was past midnight. But this winter, Southern California, and even I think the entire West Coast in general, has had a lot of precipitation. And because of the altitude and as well as the season, it turned into snow over the Grapevine, which is, again, like you're literally going over a mountain. And so because of the elevation and temperatures, that rain turned to snow. And because of that, they closed the Grapevine. So our ride, Colton's parents were going to pick us up, the Grapevine closed, so they couldn't get to us. And so we couldn't even rent a car and drive home ourselves because we couldn't get back, because it was closed in both directions. So we booked a hotel for that night. So basically Sunday morning we woke up in the hotel and we were waiting for them to come down to get us, and also mainly waiting for the Grapevine to open again so that they can come down and get us. So I don't remember the timing, but I do know we stayed in the room as long as we could until checkout, which was probably like 11 or 12 or something. I think it was a little later, so I think it was actually noon. And then we ordered lunch. We just kind of just chilled in the lobby. And actually, luckily, this hotel, I think they hold a lot of I shouldn't say a lot, but they hold some conferences. So luckily, the lobby had like a bigger area, and there were a lot of couches and kind of just a chill place to chill. So we stayed there. We ordered delivery, Panda Express actually, and then we waited for his parents to come and pick us up, which is, again, very nice. Very grateful that they were able to do that and that the pass was actually open. So they came to pick us up probably, I would say, around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Again, we were chilling in the lobby for a few hours, but it really wasn't that long. So picked us up, we drove back home, and then as soon as we got home, we just caught up on laundry and then kind of chilled the rest of the day so we can start Monday fresh. And we did watch a movie this evening. I can't remember which movie because I just used one of the scripts that came, or that one of the foiled scripts, and it says movie night, so I don't remember exactly what we watched. And actually, speaking of, the foil that I used is a silver foil. I used a combination of the Plannahannah wedding overlay, so both the full boxes and the washi, and then some like foiled extras from Scribble Prints Co. because I've been using a lot of these wedding overlays because I've had 1,000,001 weddings the past few years. So I didn't have enough of the wedding overlays to cover all the full boxes. So I just used these corners from SPC. And then because I don't really have any functional items from Plannahannah, I really only used her decorative stuff, that I used the whatever icons, scripts that I had in my collection, as well as some half-cut headers from SPC. As you can see, I did have some of the full box, like full underlays in like the top section of Sunday, or in this case, Saturday, Sunday, that I just stuck those there because I wanted to use them, but everything else I just used half-cut headers just to use everything up, because this year is definitely the year of cleaning out my stash and using what I have and trying to save as much money as possible. And so far, so good. But so yeah, that's what I was doing. And I really don't mind doing half-cut headers. I know some people hate them, and it's just so much easier to do the underlays, which, don't get me wrong, it totally is. But if you kind of are low on money, or you want to be on a budget, or you just want to use up what you have and not waste anything, half-cut headers are definitely the way to go. It does take more time, and especially when you have to cut them yourself, it is a little annoying, honestly, not gonna lie, but at the end of the day, your spread looks pretty much like it would have if you just used normal underlays. So if you're trying to save some money, one of my recommendations is either do half-cut headers, because you can only, it'll go farther, or just buy either the half-cut headers already, or just buy one sheet of underlays and then make your own half-cut headers, because one sheet of 8 underlays will, at least for me, the way I do it, will last like 2 weeks almost, as long as there's no like special conditions or something that you need to use. So anyway, I'm going on that point for way too long. So that was Sunday. Oh, and I also color blocked, which in this spread you can't. Oh wait, no, I didn't. It just happened to be Sunday matched the top header, the same color. I did not color block. I have no idea why I thought that. I think the reason I wanted to, but especially because the date covers are like the colors, and I like to color block when the date covers match as well. But the patterns in this kit were all just florals, and they didn't really easily coordinate or obviously coordinate with the colors in the kit. And if I color blocked, you wouldn't have really noticed because of the patterns. So I try to only color block when the patterns are obvious as to what color they match with. So anyway, tangent again. Moving on to Monday. Monday, I tried to get back to normal. It wasn't as normal as I would have liked because of that delay. And when you get back from vacation, you kind of need a vacation from the vacation and some time to just get caught up on just life. So originally we were going to come back on Saturday, so Sunday was going to be that day for me, but it ended up being Monday. So the only normal thing was that I did have my coffee Monday. This morning, I did do some more laundry, actually. Watch some YouTube, which I usually do. I take Monday morning to kind of catch up on that, and then did some planning for the week. If you're familiar, I typically try to do that Sunday night, but obviously I couldn't, so I did it Monday morning. I still like to have a game plan for the week, whether it's Sunday night or Monday morning. So did that. I received some mail from SBC, so I decided to mark it with that sticker. I typically don't mark deliveries, but if I have a sticker for it, I'm gonna do it. So in this case, I did. So I wanted to use it, again, trying to use things up this year. And then I updated the budget because I didn't do the budget while we were on vacation. I didn't bring my computer, so I wanted to catch up on that to make sure, again, that we're all caught up, because when you're on vacation, there's usually a lot more expenses that you have than normal, and I didn't want to get too far behind and forget what certain things were, because it would just get overwhelming. So caught up on the budget, talked to my parents. I usually talk to them on Sundays, but again, this week for obvious reasons, it had to get pushed to Monday. And then we played some Lego Batman. So moving on to Tuesday, it was payday. I get paid on the last day of the month. So whenever I do get paid, I like to mark it, since I only have 12 chances a year to mark it. Did some work, had a meeting with my advisor, filmed probably the Hawaii plan with me that you would have seen last week. And then we had a meeting with a potential wedding coordinator. Went to trivia, which we usually do Tuesday nights, and then I watched some Bling Empire. So moving on to, oh yeah, here's me making the half cut headers, but moving on to Wednesday, it was SBC new releases. Again, I don't always mark it, but if I have that sticker available that came in her old foil bundles, I'll use it. Caught up on some YouTube, had writing group, which is basically a silent co-working session with my grad school. Talked to another potential wedding coordinator. Watched The Mandalorian, Bling Empire, as well as the Murdoch murders. It's basically a true crime documentary about a supposedly messed up family. So watched that. And then moving on to Thursday, I had Fish Lab coffee break in the morning, which is just like a hangout with another student in another fisheries lab. Did some work, had a meeting with one of my advisors, did a Costco run, again, watched another episode of the Murdoch murders, watched Dairy Girls, which I didn't realize there was going to be, I think, a third season, whatever the last season is. I think it's the third season. I didn't realize that. I thought it stopped after 2 seasons. So when I saw that there were new episodes available, I kid you not, I watched the entire season in one go. And again, that isn't really that much of a feat because the episodes I think are only about half hour long and there were only 6 or 8 episodes. But I think that TV show is just freaking hilarious and I was really happy to see it, even though I'm a little upset that the TV show got canceled, but I was very happy that there was an additional season. So did that. And then I just read a little bit in the evening. Moving on to Friday, I did some YouTube, or watched some YouTube in the morning, had a meeting with my advisor, did a little bit of filming, and then again caught up on the budget. I typically try to do that 2 to 3 times a week, depending on the week and what's going on. It doesn't always work out that way, but luckily it did this week. And then we had a family dinner. We typically try to do those like before/after big trips / special occasions like birthdays, anniversaries, things like that. So I don't exactly remember who this was with. I think it was just with Colton's grandparents. Maybe a neighbor or 2 also, but either way, did that. And then I just scrapbooked in the evening. I'm really trying to catch up. So I do have this, which some people consider this scrapbooking, memory planning, whatever you want to call it. But I also do have other scrapbooks with like actual pictures and stuff. I am so far behind. At this point, I was probably scrapbooking 2020. So that gives you an idea of how far behind I am, but it is what it is. And then moving on to the weekend, on Saturday, we did some shopping, running around, doing errands. We went to Target, Bath & Body Works, Panera, and Crumble because there's one of these malls. All of those are in the same mall, so it was really easy to kind of run to all of them. And then in the evening, we actually had a wedding to go to. Actually 2 of Colton's coworkers, one of them doesn't work there anymore, but they got married. So we went to their wedding, which was really fun. And then I just used these scripts and icons from SPC's like wedding sampler thing to mark, like sign the guest book as well as they said I do, just because I wanted to use some of those stickers up. So those, and I needed to fill the space as well, because that's really all we did that evening. So I just picked some random ones that I had to use them, and then I'll save the scripts and icons for the next wedding / occasion to use it. So yeah. And then moving on to Sunday, I again caught up on some YouTube. The reason why I'm so far behind is again because of the vacation we took last week. Talked to my parents like I do on Sundays, edited a few videos trying to get more up, because I don't think this vacation I was as prepared as I should have been. So I was trying to get caught up for that. Designed some stickers, which most likely means I made my own scripts, because if you can't tell, I don't like writing in my planner. I only use script stickers and I make my own. So I did that. Colton and I had a date night, and then I read in the evening. So in a second, you'll see everything that I have left over, as well as what the final spread looks like with the scripts filled in, because I like to plan everything and then do the scripts so I know how big to make the scripts, and also I don't put everything in my planner that I actually do. Some things unfortunately have to get cut, and I won't know what gets cut until I plan it out. And I'd rather make scripts for what I'm using and not what I could use, if that makes sense. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.